Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Soccer fans, and National Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku. All for packages starting at just $2.99. Don't miss a moment of the action. National Soccer Network on Roku. Every goal, every save, every moment. Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges a past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Soccer fans, and National Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku. All for packages starting at just $2.99. Don't miss a moment of the action. National Soccer Network on Roku. Every goal, every save, every moment. Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges a past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku. All for packages starting at just $2.99. Don't miss a moment of the action. National Soccer Network on Roku. Every goal, every save, every moment. Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges a past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Soccer fans, and National Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku. All for packages starting at just $2.99. Don't miss a moment of the action. National Soccer Network on Roku. Every goal, every save, every moment. Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges a past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before. Soccer fans, and National Soccer Network is now streaming live on Roku. All for packages starting at just $2.99. Don't miss a moment of the action. National Soccer Network on Roku. Every goal, every save, every moment. Game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges a past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
It's the UPSL National Playoff Round of 32, and we're coming to you from Marion, Ohio. Tonight, two Midwest powerhouses collide as Food Ohio SC, unbeaten through their matches this season, and one of the most balanced teams in the country takes on Detroit United, a side surging into the postseason after a dominant finish to their league campaign. It's win or go home, a spot in the round of 16 on the line, and both clubs are ready to leave it all on the field as playoff soccer comes to Marion, Ohio. Alongside my broadcast partner, Ryan Glinsky, I'm Jonathan Turner. Happy to have you along here tonight as we bring you outside here into Marion, Ohio, where things are about to get underway here. Grant Middle School, the place to be. And again, my name is Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky. And Ryan, as we talk about this matchup, these two teams, while they are very different in their records, very much dominant in their own ways.
Yeah, you think of this Detroit team, they're starting to peak at the right time. This is the time of when you want to peak, right here in playoff soccer. That's what they're doing. But you look on the other side with Food Ohio, they're such a well-disciplined team, especially defensively. 9 goals given up on the year. Detroit United, they like to run. They like to get on the counterattack and try to score goals that way. But they are a high-scoring team, 13 goals in their last 3.
That they are. Take a look here, right here at their overall match comparisons. We talk about these two teams, and again, you know, we look at the goal differential. Look at that, 36 goals, 9 against, plus 27 there for Food Ohio.
Yeah, only 9 goals given up on the whole year. And another thing to mention is Food Ohio has not lost a game. Only 1 tie this year, a handful of wins. So they know how to win. They haven't lost yet this year, and they don't look like they're slowing down at any point during this playoff run.
Here's a look at the national playoff bracket. You see right up there on the far right side of your screen, the round of 32. Chicago Nation beat Black Cat FC. Detroit United taking on Food Ohio here tonight. These two teams will face off potentially against Chicago Nation here a week from today, or possibly a week from tomorrow, based on how things all kind of shake up.
Yeah, Chicago Nation, they're a very good team. Got a chance to see them up close and personal once this year, and they are a strong team. And if you can get past this game against these two good teams, they're going to run up against a good one in Chicago Nation.
Yeah, they are. We'll bring you into our press box here in Metro Detroit. That's right here, just outside of downtown Detroit, Michigan. I'm Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky. And we talk about this matchup. Again, Food Ohio has been very, very dominant over the years. They've been here before. Detroit United's been here before. They've been here 6 times in their lifetime, and so they've even gone as far as a quarterfinal here just 3 years ago. So this team, both teams are battle tested. Who's going to come out here tonight with a victory?
I think it's going to come down to who the opening 15 minutes. That's what I think it's going to come down to. When Detroit scores early, they tend to win games. They tend to carry that momentum on the rest of the game. When they don't, they tend to struggle. And if you're Ohio, you got to kind of survive the first 10 or 15 minutes, even though you're at home, because they're going to send bodies forward. Detroit United, that being they're going to send a ton of bodies forward, try to grab that early goal, and then go on from there. So the opening 15 minutes, whoever can win that will win this game.
We did have a chance to cover the Detroit United matchup here last Sunday as they took on Duca, who was ultimately the winner of the Midwest East regular season for the fall side. Let's take a look at some of those highlights. I'm going to put them up on your screen now as we go back out to Marion and Grant Middle School as we get ready for this first half kickoff. Look there, obviously, at the highlights from that Detroit United. They won 5-0 over Duca. 3 penalty shots in that game alone. And a fantastic finish from number 6, Andres Gomez, who's got 6 goals on the season.
Tonight's winner will move on to face Chicago Nation FC in the national round of 16, either next Saturday or Sunday. At this time, to honor America, please join in the playing of our...
We're going to step aside here as a national anthem. We'll be right back here after this. Beautiful rendition there of the national anthem. We're just moments away from kicking this game off here on the UPSL YouTube channel. Also the National Soccer Network here this evening. Also on TikTok, Ryan Glinsky.
TikTok, that's a fun platform. I've actually watched a couple of live sporting events for a little bit on TikTok before, so it's definitely something that that's been going on recently in the world of sports.
That it has. I had a chance to talk with Benny Tatai, the head coach for Detroit United here yesterday, talking about how he might not have the same lineup he's used to. It's Saturday night. There's some birthday parties, and some of the players have to work, and so that might have an impact on the level of play maybe we might see from Detroit United here tonight. But that's also the byproduct of amateur soccer, right? By being able to get players who can make their way onto the pitch, even if even if they're healthy, they might have to go to work.
Yeah, I mean, you can't stop them from making some money and supporting themselves. So you do run into that problem a couple of times.
No doubt about that. Kickoff here will be going to Foot, Ohio, and we are underway here from Grant Middle School. Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky. It's UPSL Round of 32 National Playoffs right here on the UPSL YouTube channel. Mohamed Njai just given the 11s here just a short while ago. August Hunter up top there for Detroit United. A well-known player within the Michigan community. Njai plays it up near side. Detroit United in their green and black. They're going right to left on your screen. Foot, Ohio in their red and blue kits. Talk about these two. August Hunter coming in 5 goals this season for Detroit United. Andre Gomez, who had that unbelievable top shelf free kick here back last weekend. Put that out there on social media, had over 75,000 views. Did that free kick.
And it should have. It was a really good goal.
Hit it back to Matofsky. It's Mark Matofsky. Marco played for Midwest Premier League Michigan Stars this summer. As there is no fall league in the Midwest Premier League, it sends players like Marco to Detroit United so they can continue to hone in their craft and their style of their play, continue to get better. His first free kick here of the evening.
Yeah, you talked about a lot of teams or a lot of players, you know, having to have other obligations of having to go to work and miss games, and sometimes you see that in these amateur leagues of, you know, one player's playing on this team, and then the next week he's on another one. So that's definitely something that happens quite often.
So we'll see a free kick here. This is about 45 yards from goal. It's knocked in. It was Lovato that got ahead on it. Right in the middle of Park, ball played by Njai, right in the middle, up that far side. Gatumwa. Team USA playing right now. I believe at the half, it's 1-1. Giorena scoring a goal just 4 minutes into the game. I'm not going to say I'm surprised by him scoring a goal, Ryan, but I will say that I don't know if I believe that he would score as quickly as he did in this game.
Yeah, he's definitely making an impact. I didn't expect, I'm with you, I didn't expect him to score a goal that early in the game, but he did it. And he's been very lively in that opening 45 minutes. He's been playing really well, and it's good to see because he's been away from the team for so long.
Picked up there by Togala. Njai.
Yeah, you're kind of seeing Foot, Ohio. They're it's how I thought they would start off a little bit, kind of just slow at the back, just a slow pace to the game a little bit, but they have such good quality that they can just find that right pass, a little bit of space in the final third to score a goal or make that pass into someone to score a goal, and they're going to control the majority of the possession, I would say, and it's up to Detroit of making sure that they can make those counterattack opportunities count.
Njai. Little cheeky play there from Togala. Picked picked up by Kasuji. He'll take a tumble. We'll keep playing. It's picked up by Patino. Giving right back to Foot Ohio. Through the slot. Jesus Emilio Salgado Suarez.
Yeah, I thought Suarez may have committed a foul there, right through the back of Patino, but referee didn't think so. I thought it was definitely a foul, but that's why I'm not a referee.
No, Ryan, you are definitely not a referee. I think we'd be too nice for a referee, to be fair.
I'd be too nice.
I think so. I think you'd have a hard time being, being tougher.
No, I just like, I just like wouldn't care if like they just start yelling at me. I'd be like, cool, and then just give them a yellow card for them yelling at me, and then they'd stop yelling at me. That'd be my only issue. Is I'd probably give out a yellow card for arguing with, I argued with refs back in the day, but if they argued with me early, I just would give them a yellow card. And people would not be happy with that. But if it stops people from arguing with me, I'm fine with it.
Fair enough. As this ball played up top, well, actually hits off the arm of the Detroit United defender.
I thought it hit a little bit more in the chest.
I would have a replay of that or not, but
definitely close.
Well, it absolutely is close. I believe that was Hector Aguirre who went off of.
And I also didn't see a ton of commotion from Foot Ohio in Mbai, so I don't think it was a handball or anything like that. If there was a little bit more commotion coming from the Ohio side, then I think there's maybe something to be said about a handball, but since there wasn't a ton of commotion, I don't think there was.
Ball played in. Niki, now look at this chance. Ball makes its way out of play. Mohamed Hamoud was in. So I think it's Billingham. We do have two players listed with number 3 on their jerseys here tonight, so I actually believe that was William Bingham. Back in play. Settled down now by Njai. Togola. Played up top now, Aguirre.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen Detroit have a ton of possession in the final third or the Foot Ohio half. So I think that they're kind of banking a little bit more on the counterattack play tonight than maybe they normally would.
Comments on YouTube coming in here. Paul Welsh, 89. Excited for this one. Also, wrong date, though. I'm not sure you're saying we're the wrong. Well, maybe we're wrong date, but this should be a classic, as Sandy Patel says. It's now August Hunter takes a crack at a half volley and is picked up there by the goalkeeper and Kovifi Abujo.
Yeah, first chance. I wouldn't say first real chance, but of the game for Detroit, but a little bit more promising with that little action there based on the opening 9 minutes.
One shot from distance there by Njai. First time stopping by here on the UPSL YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, like us, share this with your friends and family. Also your enemies, that's fine too. I don't think the UPSL probably cares about
As long as you're watching this and following the whole tournament throughout, or the whole season.
Matovsky will put it back in play here for Detroit United. A team coming into this game, they were 4-2-2 is their record. They scored 21 goals, 17 against. Look at this ball played up. Now Kasuji in the 10th minute puts Foot Ohio up 1-0.
Yeah, right in the middle, just a little bit of a cluster in the middle. Then Kasuji for his 5th goal of the year. That's a great slotted finish with the inside of his right foot. I talked about how critical the opening 15 minutes would be, and Foot Ohio taking advantage of the opening 15 minutes early, and they've been the better team in the opening 10 minutes, and they deserve to have the lead.
Yes, Kasuji getting the goal you mentioned. That was his 5th goal of the season. A young dynamic player is Kasuji with strong technical ability. We saw it there as he received that ball. I believe he received it from Injai, number 8. Found him in the seam and able to collect that ball and take a one-time shot, putting it past Matovsky into the far side of the goal. And just like that, it's 1-0 in favor of the home side in Food, Ohio.
Yeah, they've been the better team so far, playing at home, and they're a very good team, Food, Ohio. Then they're showed their class throughout all the season. This whole season so far, they have not lost a game. Have only dropped points in 1 game this year. 9 wins to them. They score goals, but most importantly, they're so tough to break down. Only 9 goals given up this whole season.
4 shutouts along the way. They're a team that knows how to score and knows how to protect their goal. They're looking for a chance to punch their ticket into the round of 16. They're one step closer there with that goal in the 10th minute. Kasuji up here on the near side. Well, this one will be fired. That goes through good for 3. High school football taking place here last night. Maybe some places around the state of Ohio. I'm just been here on a Saturday, but
yeah, there's a ton of football on all day today, and then of course tomorrow. But hey, I know Michigan needs a new kicker, so maybe he could
I thought Michigan won the game today.
They did, but their kicker missed 2 field goals. Ultimately,
but they also won on a field goal. So
yeah.
You're 1 for 3 is what you're saying it was today?
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, hey, the one that matters is the one he scored. So you can also argue if you had got the other 2, maybe they wouldn't have been there. But tomato, tomato.
Yeah, a win's a win, but they could use a new kicker. Maybe Fadika could do it.
Maybe is all finds its way to Cristobal.
I think Gomez was down on that challenge. Looks like, yeah, he just got up to his feet.
All up looking for Fadika, and on a play it will go. Not too often, Ryan, that we are exactly spot on with basically the clock. We're pretty darn close.
Yeah, we're off by like half a second.
All kidding aside, this game is roughly about a 3-hour drive from Metro Detroit, from where Detroit United calls their home. They play in the Midwest East Division. Food Ohio plays in the Indy, Ohio, or Ohio Indy Division, however you want to put it. They finished first.
Yeah, Detroit finishing second in their division, but they're into the round of 16 and have a shot into the round of 16.
Ball will be thrown in here by Suarez.
Yeah, a little bit slow so far in terms of how this game has been played. Food Ohio just keeping the possession, not giving Detroit a ton of time on the ball. It's a nice little piece of skill right there.
Now Togala, he's looking to take a shot from distance, and Matovsky was going to go wide, able to collect.
Yeah, I think Food Ohio is bailing Detroit United out a couple of times in this game, but they also haven't committed a ton of bodies forward. Like, there's been a ton of long-distance shots that really haven't tested at all Matovsky from that far out, but at the same time, Food Ohio has not committed many bodies forward at all. When he just Togala just beat his man there, there's only 1 player, 2 players ahead of him. There should be more players arriving into the box, but that's not how Food Ohio has attacked this game so far.
So 15 minutes in, it's 1-0 here. 10th minute goal scored by number 6, Jack Kasuji. His 5th of the season. You can argue that's the most important one so far of the season.
I think some rain is starting to trickle in. Saw one of the the coaches on the Foot Ohio side bring up an umbrella.
We do have a look at the weather. Now August Hunter now up this near side. He'll track the ball down, making his way into the 18, and good work there by Gatoris.
Yeah, that's where Detroit United's at its best. Is on the counter like that. A little quick mistake, a little turnover in the middle of the field from Foot Ohio, and Detroit United can beat you with their speed and quick transition play. And Hunter, he's got a ton of pace, and you saw it there on display right there. Gets a corner, but now it just feels like every corner and set piece is going to be much more critical for this United team.
Absolutely. Again, these two teams. Ball comes in off the corner. Back post and snagged out of the air. Abujo.
Yeah, it's really nice from Abujo, looking like a wide receiver, catching the ball at its highest point. But a dangerous ball in. Hunter fell to the ground there. That's where they were looking to.
When it was raining, is it maybe just getting a little chillier? Maybe it's just chillier.
So you have an umbrella?
Hey, you know what? Maybe it's trying to block the sun out. as this ball played inside. Njai. Way back, though. Worked us around this back line of Foot Ohio. Just giving right back. Dumois. Back to Gatoris. Cristobal looking for Tatai. That's David Tatai. He's been a long-time staple of this Detroit United side. His brother Benny. Ball stays on the pitch and all the way back to the back line of Foot Ohio.
Yeah, this is just how this game has been played, and I think Detroit United's doing the smart thing here of starting to press a little bit higher up the field. It's going to open themselves up a little bit more at the back, but you got to be able to just find the ball a little bit more, have a little bit more time in the final third. You're down a goal. I know there's still a ton of time to be played, but I think they're going to start amping things up a little bit more in terms of high pressure up the field.
Knocked out by Noah Scott from Detroit United. Work this around the back line. Njai. He'll play it back into Legato Suarez. That's a beautiful ball over the top. Scott gets there defensively for Detroit United. Now ball played in and put towards goal by Dika, and he had a golden opportunity there. That was a good ball played in. He was all by himself and just didn't take a touch. He could have taken a touch there.
He could have in that shot he shot with his left foot, but it hit his right foot as he was going on through with his kick, with his shot. That's what made the ball bounce and go off target. He could have opened up his body maybe to go on his right foot, but yeah, he could have absolutely taken a touch there.
Apologize about that. A camera glitch, but we're back underway here. 20 minutes in. Almost at the halfway point here of this first half. Patino looking for Tatai. He found him. He'll get it back. We take him down. We'll keep playing. Ooh, that's a heavy collision. And he's going to say all ball.
I thought they stopped for a second.
I did too. Man, I don't know if we had a replay of that. I mean, that went right through the back of his leg, but
the ref has been letting them play all night long so far. But at the same time, it's got to be a little bit consistent though. At the same time, regardless. Yeah, the referee's saying he got all ball. See the captain of Detroit United upset.
Yeah, I just from the angle, we'll have to obviously take a look and slow it down, but it looked a little questionable. Again, and players react accordingly, right? We know that, and we were talking about that earlier about maybe that handball that wasn't, and if it was a handball, then maybe, players would have reacted differently.
Yeah, I think the way that players can react, I think can tell us what was going on.
Togola. Now Hunter for Detroit United. Now the referee will blow a whistle for a foul here. Back over here a moment ago. Looking it around. McGuire out wide. Ball given away. Kasuji plays it up, looking for Fadika. Fadika now down by the end line. He'll play it out of bounds.
Yeah, we saw the lone goal in this game come off a similar turnover in a similar area, and Food Ohio was able to punish United for that. This time they were unable to, but Fadika had a good chance. Had about a half chance in there. I think he was looking for some reinforcements. But Detroit just having a tough time trying to build through the field, build up the field. And they can't get a ton going on. See a little hands up in the air with each other, upset. You see Hunter and Hamad actually upset with the referee. But just a slow game, I would say, so far in the opening 24-25 minutes.
I think we do have a better look at that trip, kick, foul, not foul. If you want to call it, here it is. And again, I think I premise this with the fact that I don't know.
I don't know how that's not a foul.
Yeah, I mean, he got all ball. Went right through the back heel. Another player down now. And then Tatai is like, what's going on? Is this ball that's a beautiful switch, by the way, to Kasuji here on the near side, but it goes out of play.
Yeah, Kasuji could at least have a talking to here for that, and you can already see Patino talking to the AR right there, but it's starting to get a little chippy here.
Well, and again, we talk about this all the time. When it comes to and you can see here,
Detroit really upset.
Lemity is talking with the official, but and you still have a player down here. I believe is that Cristobal that's still down, but when it comes to specifically the men's amateur game, pre-professional, this is if you don't manage the game, things like this can happen, and calling it tight. Hey, if you don't think it's a foul, maybe you call it just to keep the game under control, right? Because players will start taking things into their own hands. If they don't think the referee has their back, they will ultimately create that support themselves, and that's when things can start to get out of hand. It is, by the way, in the 62nd minute, USA and Paraguay are still tied at 1 apiece in a 4th-minute goal. I believe it was a 4th-minute goal scored by Gio Reyna.
Yeah, I should rephrase it to, it's not chippy, or this game's getting chippy. Like, they're not dirty challenges coming from Foot Ohio. There's no malicious intent in anything, but they are fouls. And I think this one is a foul here called a...
Hunter is down now as well, and he's slow to get up, and you can see the frustration there from
And I think
Bingham.
I think a yellow card's going to be issued here, whether it's a yellow card worthy offense, but I think a yellow card given to anyone will control this game a little bit better, police it a little bit. But I wouldn't say that there's any malicious intent coming from Foot Ohio. Their fouls they are fouls, but they're just not being called, and that's what's upset with Detroit United. And could that ultimately take them off their game a little bit with so many arguments with the referee, talking the whole time? Because we've seen a couple players just stop in the middle of the game to just talk with the referee while the play is still going on.
It's a very interesting way of stretching it out right there, but August is back up and ready to go. "27 minutes into this game. Detroit United in a hole. They're down 1-0. A goal back in the 10th minute. His 5th of the season, scored by Jack Kasugi. Still no yellow cards in this game. Ball sent into the box. Out comes Abujo, and he is.
That's
both
rough.
players collide. Kasugi.
That could. I don't think that was intentional, but it was really late from Mehmeti. I thought Mehmeti came in there really late on Abujo. And Abujo collected that one, and that is going to be a yellow card. I don't know who that was exactly issued, but I think that one is going to go to Mehmeti. But that, if we can get another look at it, that one was really, really late, I thought.
Yeah, we'll take another look at it here on your screen now. Just kidding. We'll get it back.
Just getting stretched out. But no, I thought that was really late. A late challenge, a late collision on Abujo. And I think Mehmeti did get a yellow card when he got up.
Up that far side, makes his way out of play. We'll play it now, that replay.
Maybe a third time will be the charm. But no, it was a little bit late. But no, I think Mehmeti is going to end up having that yellow card. And Detroit just struggling at the moment of generating anything going offensively is maybe that giveaway. No, Hunter couldn't bring it down. But they've just been struggling offensively. And
up that far side, that's Gomez. He'll leave it. So we'll see Aguirre take this one. He's got 2 goals on the season as a defender. Look at that long throw in. Plays like a corner. Well, the ball was loose for a moment and in! All tied up here in the 30th minute. Just a loose ball put back in. It's 1 apiece.
yeah, that was Hunter actually, as we do have a player down. Hunter mistimed his jump, and they treated that corner that throw in like a corner rather. But that's a goal. And Detroit United, they've not been playing particularly well in this opening 30 minutes. But they have a goal here coming from Goyani. And it's 1-1.
We did confirm that was number 11. Goyani is the one that got that. I didn't see who hit the ball, but we can take another look at the replay. And here it is.
Hunter just mistimes it originally, and then Goyani right there, right spot, right time, puts it home.
So Goyani in the 30th minute ties this game up. At 1 apiece. Zatai now makes his way back onto his side of the field as we're back underway here. So again, we talk about this matchup for what it is, and Food Ohio, right, off the foot of Kasuji in the 10th minute. Really, it was a good build-up. You know, great work from them to kind of build the play up and get the ball to Kasuji. And then here on a set piece, what we saw really last weekend against Duca, Detroit United taking advantage of, well, not even a set piece, a throw-in. And it played like a set piece. And Abujo just couldn't get there.
Yeah,
hopefully the ball just loose and puts it home.
Yeah, I would say that's a set piece goal. It was treated like a set piece, as you mentioned, John. And that's kind of, I talked about earlier in this game, probably around the 10th minute or so of Detroit. You can kind of see how this game was going, that Food Ohio was going to control the play. But set pieces, they're going to become so much more important because the chances for Detroit are going to be a little bit limited.
Up this near side. This tie. Played back, but given right back to Ogala and Food Ohio. Bujo. Beautiful night, though, here in November. I know that we've covered games in Ohio in November and into December. Last year, we headed out to Laura.com Field in Columbus, Ohio for a matchup between Chicago Nation and Columbus Crew, and the Columbus Crew 2.
Not the MLS team.
That is correct. Matter of fact, it was the day after Columbus Crew, the senior team, had actually won MLS Cup. Confetti was still on the grass there at Laura.com.
That's awesome. That'd be a cool venue, or that's been there a couple times.
See, the thing that's cool, right? I've been to Laura.com now, obviously as a commentator, but also as a fan watching Columbus Crew, watching U.S. men's national team, seeing 24,000 people in the stands, all cheering, all excited. And then you get there and you're watching a game with maybe 75 people there. It is a completely different environment. I mean, it is a beautiful stadium, but it's like, I've been to historic Columbus Crew Stadium too. We've had UPSL National Finals there back in 2022 or 23. And again, that same thing. It was a beautiful environment, but when you have like 17 people there, you know, it makes
it not the same.
It's not the same. It's a fantastic playing environment, regardless of how many fans are there.
Like,
and I'll tell you this: the UPSL has done a great job, especially when it comes because they're out in Orange County, in Irvine, California, Championship Stadium. I believe that's where this national championship will be again here, coming up January 30th through the first week there of February. And, you know, getting a crowd there to be a part of this national championship, because both these teams, now granted, Marion, Ohio is where Food Ohio is from, Detroit United, they're not going to travel with their fans. I mean, they're to get people to travel 3 hours to watch this game, they're watching on the stream right now. That's who's watching these games.
Shout out to you guys.
You know, but, you know, to get them to go. So what you got to do, you got to find local fans who want to watch high-level soccer. Look at the ball given away. Oh, there was a shot from distance, though, from Patino. Maybe looking there maybe to pass to Ty.
As you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, getting a crowd to watch, because that's the biggest challenge, right? You want to create an environment. I've had a chance to talk with the UPS about this a lot. Look at this ball. Togala tried to dribble through two people. Looks like the USA just scored a goal.
Yeah, Balogun.
And he has scored goals, I think, in every window.
He has.
In at least the last two windows. In September, he scored a goal in the window. Did he score a goal in the October window? I don't know if he scored a goal in the October window.
Wright scored twice for
he
sure.
Did. But obviously scoring again here as well. Luna was involved in on that. There's Reyna. I think Reyna gets credited with the assist, possibly. I think he does.
Potentially.
I might have put my foot in my mouth over Reyna this Friday. Ryan. I think Nathan right now, Nathan Wangler, is sitting at home. If he's even at home right now, I think he's just going like this.
Hey, he's played well. He's played well in this game.
Oh, that's a good cut back there by Cristobal. Plays it inside to Ty. Tries to get through now one but two defenders. Now Hunter. Tried to cut it. Suarez was there.
Yeah, we've seen in this first half of Detroit start to grow into this game a little bit. They've taken a couple more chances. Which we're going to have another corner kick in quotation marks here for Detroit. But they've grown into the game a little bit. They've enjoyed a little bit more possession. They've had a couple of chances, and they put their lone chance in the back of the net. So we'll see what they can do here on another throw-in / corner.
McGuire. It's a long throw towards that back post. Cristobal's there. He'll play it back. Send right back in the mix, but not a lot of height on that one. Now a long-range shot. That's Abujo. I believe that was Bingham who fired that shot from distance. Number 3. Can you see it here? And it was. That was a laser.
It was a great strike. Got a good piece of contact on it. Straight at Abujo, but that's the best from distance shot we've seen. I think the ball may have gone out of play here. Yeah, that's what they're going to call, I think.
We talked about this before about the U.S. men's national team and what we want to see out of them from this window, right? And I mean, you both and Nathan have talked about this. And when we talk about Nathan, he's our co-host on our podcast that we do Monday through Friday called Inside the Game. You can watch on our Roku TV channel, the National Soccer Network, and
YouTube
and anywhere,
TikTok.
basically anywhere else. Yeah, that's for sure. We've talked about this window and kind of what we're looking for, right? This is really where, as much as it is about winning, it's about finding the right players at this point, right? Eliminating players who are not going to be on this roster, who have no hope. That's another reason why we talk about Gio Reyna a lot, because again, we didn't see Reyna for a good chunk of 2000
since that failed Nations League, yeah.
Since 2025, right? So he's been really absent from this roster. And so for us, it was like, does he even have a chance to make this roster, for the World Cup? And if you asked me yesterday, not today, if you asked me yesterday, I would have said no. I don't think he makes it. And if he does make this roster, he's not an integral part. Probably very similar to what he would have experienced in 22. Right, where he was 18 years old, and we know what happened there. But, hey, the fact that he scored a goal and has an assist, it looks like, and he also looks like he's coming off the field right now as well here in the 75th. It's a good showing for him. It's what you need for good players need to step up in big-time moments. And look at this now. Kasuji now. He'll make his way. He'll slide. Kasuji gets the brace. 2-1.
John, you just mentioned that big-time players need to make big-time moments, and Kasuji has done this twice now. Over the top ball, Kasuji, he can slot that across to Mbaye if he wants, who has 13 goals already. But Kasuji adds another goal to his goal tally this season. He gets a second one, and he has come up big twice for Futo Ohio in this opening half.
That he has. A brace here on the evening, a goal in the 10th, a goal here in the 39th. I mean, you want your players to show up, getting his 6th goal of the season. I mean, but you can't say enough about that ball. That ball that was played in on a dime, exactly where it needed to be, right behind that back line of Detroit, right in step with Kasuji. Now can Detroit United answer? Sometimes it's not about what happens, it's how you respond to what happens. And we saw them get that equalizer here a few moments ago.
Wow, that was really impressive from Kasuji.
Ball put over the top again. Now a chance, far post. Adam Imbai taking the shot on the half volley.
That was a great strike from Mbai, and Mbai a little bit upset because I don't think he did not intend that as a shot. He was looking as a cross and into someone. That's what he was upset with, trying to communicate with a couple of his teammates there. That's what he wanted was a cross. And we've talked about with Futo Ohio in the final third, they don't commit a ton of bodies into the box. So a lot of it is coming down to just a one-on-one opportunity with the goalkeeper, Batovsky. So if I'm Futo Ohio, I've got to commit a couple more bodies forward to get that cross in, because it's been open in the back, especially at the back post a couple of times.
Here comes Detroit United. Cut back. Patino into Tatai. He'll cut it back again, plays inside. Looking for the give and go.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication.
Absolutely as Nemeti now pushed out wide. That's Scott. Scott Gomez just couldn't find him. Fadika, he'll get it back. Now Fadika will try to take a strike. Good work defensively. Get in front of that ball. Tatai now on the counter. Here they come. Tatai.
Hunter offside. Apologies for that, but we are back here. Still, Food Ohio up 2-1 here still. Kasuji has been the difference.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
Welcome back here into Marion, Ohio. Just about a 15-mile drive to downtown Columbus, which you're seeing here on your screen. Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky, just concluding here the first half break. And Ryan, as we come back out to the field, first off, we do apologize. Our camera feed, we lost it, just completely went away. And while that feed lost, there was a goal scored by Food Ohio. We do not know who scored the goal, unfortunately, but we do have the key feed back. And we'll bring into our press box here in Metro Detroit. We appreciate you standing on by and being, being patient. I can tell you this from our perspective, a stressful moment not having the feed and being able to still be able to do this. And so we are not in Ohio. We're here in Metro Detroit, so we are reliant 100% on what happens out at the field. And so we do apologize for that. But the second half is about to get back underway here right now. So referee is there. The teams are back out, and Ryan, I think we can get things ready to go.
I think so, and a good first half. I've thought really from Food Ohio. It took Detroit a little bit longer to grow into this game, but they were able to get a goal through Goyani, but that's not been enough, as Kasuji has been the man. 2 goals so far in this game.
We are back underway here from Grant Middle School in Marion, Ohio. Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky getting Detroit United in their green and black kits, now going left to right on your screen. Food Ohio in their red and blue, going right to left. On that far side and working around once again.
It's gonna be important, John, in this opening 15 minutes of Detroit to get a goal and create a couple of chances. I thought they were really slow out of the gate, and if they can come out of the gate firing a little bit, and if they do get a goal, that's a bonus. But if they can come out of the gate firing, create a couple of chances, even if they don't get a goal, I think it could set the tone for the second half, especially for Detroit to try to come back in this game.
All switch to that far side. That's Togala. Togala now. Ball at his feet. He'll play it back. Now sent in back post. Look at that now. Fadika, he'll play one towards the goal, but the flag did go up for offside.
Yeah, I think everyone was kind of caught off guard there with Fadika so wide open just around the edge of the 6-yard box. And then Matovsky came out. I thought he had a little bit of a late reaction, or maybe he just imagined that there was a yellow, or it was offsides.
Well played. Far side from Gomez. Up top. That was Patino. He'll get it back. It makes its way out of play.
Yeah, important for Food Ohio that goal, that third goal coming late into the first half, may have changed the way that these teams approach their halftime team talks. You know, being down a goal heading into halftime compared to being down 2 goals, a little bit of a different story. And in Food Ohio, they're going to take their time as much as they can, as I think we do have a goalkeeper change for Food Ohio, as we do. But they're going to take their time on every restart.
Almost one back there by Detroit United a moment ago, but out of play will go. Last touched off of Detroit United. This tournament just getting underway, really. Again, this is only the second game of the round of 32 to take place. Is Mbai now. He'll cut inside. He'll cut back outside. Now Mbai still on the ball, looking to put it across the middle of the park, and that's headed away.
Thought Mbai should have let one rip with his left foot originally. When that defender goes to ground there for Detroit United, he had a spot.
It's a good ball played up there, looking at for it to tie. Cristobal. Jersey being held up there, but Ramirez. I'll play it in. Settle down. Looking to maybe shield out of play as Ramirez goes down.
Yeah, a bit of a silly foul there. In the corner there. Valdarez in the corner. Backs away from the goal. And would have had a throw in or possibly a corner kick, but just a silly foul there from Detroit.
I don't have a number 9 on my roster for Detroit United. I don't know if you have one either. I thought maybe I was missing it, but I'm not seeing it on the roster that was submitted to us, so we do apologize if we don't happen to have who number 9 is. This ball sent in. It was low. Sent in by Yanni, who scored the equalizer back in the 30th minute. A look at this one.
Set pieces are just becoming so important in this game for Detroit United if they're going to want to come back. So you've got to take and capitalize on all these corner kick opportunities.
All comes in towards that back post. You can see Matt Matee was looking to get back there, and Bujo instead. Now he'll get it back at his feet, and that's under immediate pressure. Clears it up and out.
Yeah, they're going to have to ramp up the pressure a little bit. The high press for Detroit United, they're going to have to ramp it up a little bit in this game, especially in this second half.
So while we were having that camera issue that with about 3 minutes to go plus stoppage time in the first half, we were informed by our camera operator that a goal had been scored by Food Ohio. Unfortunately, I don't know who scored that goal. This ball deflects. Flag does go up. So while you might have gone back and looked at maybe the goals that happened during that first half, because that's the beauty of YouTube, you can kind of
yeah,
go back and forth, right? This ball makes its way out of play. There's a look at the scoreboard. It's 3-1. So that would be the difference. And again, we do apologize.
Could have been an insane goal.
It could have been. Saying goes if a goal is scored, but no one saw it on camera. Does it still count? It does. It does still count.
Just some people, only these people have seen it and can say for sure that it went in. Could have been an own goal for all we know. Maybe the goalie could have scored it all the way from his own box. He booted one all the way up.
I'm going to probably say that did not happen, but I mean, Ryan, I love your optimism.
But it could have happened. So you're saying that there's a slim possibility.
Yeah, I'm saying there's no chance that happened while we were gone at break. I think we would have heard about that from Sam. And to be fair, if we did miss that, I would be so mad at,
Yeah, I think the league would have been mad.
It's bad enough we missed a goal, let alone some of a beauty, right? We're hoping it was just such a bad goal that no one would ever want to watch it. That's how bad the goal was.
Not like the banger free kick that was scored in Detroit's game last weekend against Duca. That was a great free kick, by the way.
Ball played inside. It's another good look. Giving it right back now. Futo Ohio.
Yeah, speaking of that free kick, Gomez, I think he just was caught in a crossroads there of whether I have that strike with the first time on my right foot or slot it through. And I think I would have, on that angle, I would have taken the shot rather than the pass. But that's just such a tough angle and a quick decision that he had to make.
So we're going to see a substitution coming on. Jogu Diop will step in. It looks as though we also saw Dinosha will throw this back in. We're going to see Katumwa step off in place of Diop. 54th minute. It's 3-1 here.
Katumwa a little bit upset, I think, with being subbed off here in the 54th minute.
Pop back up in the air. Collision, and we'll keep playing. That's a ball into space. There's too much on it. Tatai showing his frustration as it was Patino. Played that ball through the space and just could not connect. We'll see this one put back in play. Confirmed goalkeeper, by the way, is number 12, Devin Patel. All pushed out wide. Put back across to no shot. A half bicycle attempt there from Tatai. I say half because he didn't come all the way around on it.
Yeah, no, Tatai just didn't wrap his foot all the way around. I think he was kind of caught in the middle of having a bike or something else, but that would have been an incredible finish. We talked about, what that third goal could have been for Futo Ohio, if it was incredible or not, but that was almost a spectacular from Tatai. He was able to put that on frame.
Good win. Bingham lost the ball. Now here comes Njai. He'll go down, and free kick coming up. I say it went out.
Yeah.
I was a free kick.
We talked back in the first half of maybe the referee trying to police it a little bit better, dish out a couple of yellow cards. But I would say since that sequence, we haven't seen any chippiness, any malicious intent from anyone, or any dirty fouls, or a ton of fouls. So it's definitely calmed down since that little spell in the first half.
Played back. Njai. Fadika. Went back now. Gomez.
Wow.
Great move, and now finally cleared away by Fadika.
That was really good skill from Gomez to just get out of space for a second. But again, really good defense from Fadika to not allow Gomez to continue to carry on.
Up that far side now to Ty. Looks to play it into the box. That's deflected. Giving right back to Detroit United, though. Amity. Curling ball in, and out comes Patel.
That's a good ball.
That it was.
It's a good serve ball in, just over the head there of United, but that would have been a really good opportunity.
All played up. Kasuji. Matovsky came out. Good work from him, and this will make its way out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Matovsky had to make a decision. Luckily, it didn't hurt him in the end. He had to come a long way out of his goal to do so.
Look at supporters group here for Foot Ohio. UPSL is the largest amateur pre-professional league in the country, over 400 teams nationwide. UPSL National Playoffs, they do it twice a year. They do it in the spring and in the fall. Spring usually takes place first week of August. Fall takes place third national championship usually in January, February. Long range shot that goes just wide. Whew. Not sure how that one did not hit the frame.
That's a beautiful strike. It's dipping right at the end there. Matovsky had to scramble over to his right to make sure that one didn't go in the back of the net, but it goes just wide. But that is a beautiful strike from distance. That dip at the end, I think, may have misjudged it to Matovsky.
Gomez. He'll get it back, but look at this now. Chances, a collision, and we're going to see maybe a free kick. Advantage has been given. Fadika. Got a player out wide. Sent in towards that back post, across the face of the goal. Nobody there for Foot Ohio. Obviously, we showed you downtown Columbus here at the Open, as also during the halftime break. City of Columbus is rocking and rolling here tonight. Ohio State and the Buckeyes hosting
UCLA.
Is there a score in that game right now?
Has not started yet.
Has not started yet. So the answer to that question is?
0-0.
0-0, as they say across. They don't say that in football. So ball give right back to Togala. Togala now all by himself. He'll get his rebound. Takes a shot and pushed aside by Matovsky.
Togala I think he went with the wrong decision. Look at Kasuji on that right. Could have played that one. He could have gone left to and by, but he decides to go himself. He will get a corner out of it, but I think he made the wrong decision. He had two better opportunities to his right and to his left, and I think that would have been a better opportunity and a better chance of scoring the goal and maybe the dagger, but just chose to go himself, and I think that was the wrong decision for Togala.
Amity was the one who got in front of that shot from Togula. Njai plays it short. Now Gomez. A good hop there. Now here comes Tatai on the counter. Down at 2 goals here. 62nd minute. Just could not connect in the final third. It's Gomez. Actually, that was Gomez.
That one will be a foul. But it just seems like with that Detroit is getting opened up a little bit more here. I mean, it's expected though. They're going to have to commit bodies forward to try to pull one back to give themselves an opportunity to try to tie this thing up and force extra time here. But they're getting opened up at the back, and that's going to open up opportunities for Foot Ohio to score their 4th goal and go up by 3 goals. And that would most likely be the dagger.
Gomez looking to play it up top as well. And right now the disconnect is definitely in the final third, right? We're just seeing the disconnect.
I think there's been disconnect by both of these teams in the final third. You look back to those 2 Kasuji goals. That was almost like breakaways, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. There wasn't real build-up in that goal. And then, of course, we saw with Togula.
Togula, good cut inside from him. He'll keep going. Ball kind of skips out now. Kasuji, who's already got a brace here on the evening, puts it back across and cleared up towards midfield. Settled down now, Foot Ohio.
Yeah, I just think there's disconnect in the final third on both of these teams. And that's something that they've got to clean up if they come across this Chicago Nation team, because we know how good that Chicago Nation team is.
Ball makes its way out of play. We do apologize if players are on both sides that either we don't have a number for, or they gave us 2 numbers for 2 different players. Togula. Good step over there. Now finally cleared away. Looking for Tatai. Settle down now. It's 1 versus 4. Look to send one across, and it skips out. Oyuni. Played back, and right to Diop it will go. One back. Played towards midfield, and Mbai inside. Faduke. Now Faduke puts it just past the far post.
A nice little skill move for Faduke to just get himself a little bit of space. It's a really nice move. And it seems like Detroit United's backline a little unorganized at the moment. And Faduke, really good opportunity, but it's just that little half yard of space that you can create just outside the 18 to let one rip. Sometimes that finds the back of the net, but really good opportunity from Faduke.
So with 25 minutes to go plus stoppage time, Foot Ohio is in prime position to move on here. The round of 16. Ball played inside, that deflected. And out of play for a corner kick. Balderez able to get in front of that ball. That had a clean look there, Ryan, on goal.
Yeah, it's Detroit United's best chance of the second half, and didn't even go on net. But a little spot there inside the 18 just gets blocked, but promising from United here with 25 minutes to go.
Gomez. Send one in off the corner. Still inside the 18.
This could be dangerous.
Absolutely, as now here comes Kasuji. He'll play it up. Fadika. Fadika still hanging on, and now I think they said the flag went up.
Yeah, it looked close. I think Fadike was off by a yard or two, but Ty almost tackled him a little bit. Tackled him a little bit on that play.
Food Ohio on the ball with a 2-goal lead. Another goal in this game, you would basically put this one on ice. Beautiful night here in Marion, Ohio. I think the last time we looked, it was 64 degrees.
In November.
In November. Now Bingham plays it near side. We're going to cut inside. Back to Bingham. Weaves through the referee. He'll take a shot. That moved on his way. Rebound off the post. Poppy Guay with a chance. A shot coming from Bingham. We've seen that not once but twice here tonight. He had to slice and dice the referee. And then Guay, who was wide open there on the rebound, put it off the post.
Yeah, that is a nice knuckle shot coming from Bingham. And Guay, I thought was offsides. I thought he was in an offside spot. Referee didn't think so. But that's a big-time missed opportunity from Detroit. They've got to put that one in the back of the net. But the last couple of minutes, they put some good shots and some good opportunities on net. They've got to put one here in the back of the net. I'd say before the 80th minute, just 2 goals in 10 minutes would be something. But they've got to get a goal here, I would say, in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 2-goal lead. It's not insurmountable. But again, if you talk about if they can find a way, Food Ohio, to put another one in, you could argue again that'd be the nail in the coffin. Ball played in.
Sal Smartly won't pick that one up. I think that's going to be a little bit of a trend as this game will go on.
Njai. All feathered up, looking for Fadika. You see what it's like to be young again, right, Ryan? Circling the post there, out in the end zone, the flagpole.
I just
hope. I mean, until what? The over and under on how many spins it takes for one to throw up. Is that something the betting world will get involved in with this game?
Most likely, is we'll get a substitute there, but no, most likely. But I would say I don't want to be as dizzy as that kid is, and he's still going.
He's still spinning. He's still spinning. Remember those as a kid? Remember the at the merry-go-round they had that metal disc thing that you would hang on to and you'd all spin each other. I don't know what they called that thing, but
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called either. Hopefully the viewers at home know what we're talking about. But yeah,
you hang on to that thing for dear life, but your friends would just spin that thing as fast as they could, and a lot of times you might go flying off of it.
Yeah, that's it's always dangerous out there on the playground at certain spots.
We did see a substitution come on here a moment ago for Food Ohio, number 22. Trying to look at my roster to see if I have a 22, and I think I do. Abdul Mamadou. So Mamadou has made his way onto the pitch. Cut back there. Oyeni. Guay. All looking to go across, and that will make its way out for another throw-in.
Yeah, we talked about that disconnect. And I think that is something that we just saw right there. Acres of space for Detroit United, and there's just only two options up the field, and there's 5 or 6 players back for Foods Ohio.
A long throw-in coming in here for Detroit United. They've already scored a goal off of that one. Back post over the goalkeeper in Devin Patel. but just unable to get over that long throw, which again plays so much like a corner, Ryan.
It is, and that was a free header and another missed opportunity from Detroit, and they've missed some big opportunities in the second half. Can't say they haven't had any chances, but they've had, I would say, three or four really good ones in the second half, and that was one of them.
So we'll see Patel put this one back in play. 18 minutes to go plus stoppage. Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Glinsky. You're watching UPSL round of 32 national playoff here on the UPSL YouTube channel, as well as on the National Soccer Network. All played back. Well, that's a dangerous attempt there from Bingham. The referee will call a foul.
Yeah, you wonder if that's a card or not, but you can see the frustration that time coming from Togala, saying that was intended, that was intentional, which I didn't think so.
Good ball played up top. It's like Vargas. This will make its way out of play, and I think they're going to call this a corner kick, and they do. So Bruno Vargas has made his way onto the pitch here as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little lengthy stoppage time because of how long it's taken Foods Ohio to get the ball back in play after it goes out.
And there's no rush for them. When you're up by 2 goals with under 17 minutes to go, it's not about how many more goals you need to score, but weathering the storm, and so far they've done just that. Ball played in. It's a good ball. Back post. Oh, on a volley attempt. Vargas. This will last touch off of Detroit United out for another corner kick.
Yeah, just wide open in the post back there. Which is, can't put it home, but the marking, I would say, from both of these teams has to be a little bit better if they want to continue to advance doing this playoffs.
Ball played right into Gomez. That was a bad ball off that corner from Njai. And now here comes Detroit United. They've been dangerous on the counter, especially on corner kicks. Scott Quay making this overlapping run. Finds him. Plays it towards that back post, and
nobody home. And
it's really been the story of the night here for Detroit United. Again, we've seen them time and time again in the counter, in transition, having these moments where they have numbers getting forward, and they just can't find that connecting pass, that continuity that you would need.
Yeah, you just kind of read my mind about what point I was just about to make. Is this Detroit team is normally pretty good in I shouldn't say pretty good, they're really good on the counter attack, and they just have not been able to do that here tonight. Foods Ohio has controlled, I would say, the majority of the play, and they have limited it. And you can kind of see that they've understood the assignment coming into this game because of how many players they have back, even when Detroit, the few chances they've had on a counterattack.
We'll see a long throw in here again. Send into the box, looking for Guay, and now settled down in the corner. It's number 9. We're thinking it's Hamad, but this ball is curled in and snagged out there by Patel. We were not given a number for or name with the number 9. Process of elimination would maybe. Then again, we don't know. Foods Ohio on the far side. Kasuji, and he'll go down. That's a free kick. I think we've seen a yellow card in this game yet, Ryan. I mean, I guess we have seen one.
That was back in the first half with the collision on Abuji. Didn't see exactly who it was. I think it was, though, on Mehmeti. I think he had the kind of like that little late collision there in the box. I think that's the lone yellow card we've seen.
One back, Detroit United. All pushed up that far side now. Stays on the pitch, and now Diop. Play it up, and Matowski. Went back now to Patel. It was a bouncing ball, and settled down now to Ty. David Tatai, who's been a staple on this Detroit United side really since its beginning. He has been one of the most dynamic and storied players in the Midwest East Division, leading his side to 6 appearances in this round of 32. We're going to see a substitution coming in as well here. It's like Nuclear Bailey. Ball over the top. Kasuji pushes it out wide. Mbai. Now Mbai will look to curl one back post, but it'll sail high and wide.
Yeah, we've seen a handful of long-range opportunities from Foot, and kind of see in the final third of Foot, they're pretty stagnant. No one's really making those extra runs, a diagonal run, a back post run, or front post run. We haven't seen that from them. It's been rather stagnant. They kind of get in the final third, and they kind of just have a little bit of magic of how they score their goal, or they get a one-on-one breakaway with Matowski.
On that far side. We see a substitution coming in now. Back to Patel. Ball's loose. Now down. When Goyeni now. Here's a chance. Remember, he scored a goal back. Now Gomez. Gomez will curl one past the far post. We're going to see a yellow card here. So the second yellow card of the night coming up. And Goyeni was taken down, but finds Gomez, and if he curls that ball the outside of the foot, puts it a little higher, I think that's going to go in.
Yeah, that would take that's a magic, a touch of magic in order to do that. But that's what I was saying there, is Gomez had it outside the 18 there. Then you saw it with Goyani as well. Just no one making that extra run and being a little bit available. And there's already so many players back, so many red shirts back behind the ball, as we have a pair of substitutes coming on right here. And Kasuji, 2 goals. His night is done. He's been really impressive tonight.
Kasuji, as you said, stepped off. Back underway here. Crossing into the 81st minute. Dinosha. Last touch by Detroit United. Saw Juan Manuel Lovato making his way onto the pitch for Foot Ohio. Guire, Shake Guy.
It's a great name, actually.
I was going to say that is.
If he was a college player, he could have a sweet NIL deal with some milkshakes, or maybe a fast food joint with some shakes.
For sure. Vargas plays it back. Good defensive play there by Denisha. Played up towards midfield. That's a good ball as well. Now a chance. Detroit United looking to pull one back. Now Gomez. He'll pull one now. Gomez saved. Rebound by, and goes just wide. It was Bela.
Yeah, look at this. The pass just a little bit behind, and then Gomez, I think he could have laid it off to Bale right there, or Bela right there, and gets the rebound. But that's what I'm talking about, those extra runs and the movement off the ball. I think if Gomez just picks it up and Bela makes that run a little bit towards goal, he can make that pass and have a one-time finish. But just another missed opportunity in this second half by Detroit United.
You score a goal there, and that puts Food Ohio on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, I was talking about that's kind of the range of they have to score a goal by the 80th minute and give themselves a really good chance of equalizing. The 83rd minute would not have been bad either.
Bela gets into a collision there on the far side. Good effort from him. Still on the pitch. Bingham. Wide looking for Bela, and now that will be too much, and out of play it will go. Sums up the night here for Detroit United.
Yeah, I would say so, but they've had some good spells of possession, a good couple of chances. They just can't seem to find the back of the net, and some words being exchanged here. I think Detroit a little bit upset that Patel's taking so long on these restarts, and telling the ref that this better be added on in stoppage time. And I think Patel could have a yellow card dished to him if he does it again.
Pull up over midfield. Settle down. Alderez now played inside. Gomez. Njai there defensively for Foot. Guay. Played back. Gomez. Gonna go to the top. Settle down now. Denisha was there, but the flag did go up. I'm curious if, I know we probably didn't grab a replay of that, but it looked as though that was being played in the air defensively by Food Ohio, and so if that was the case, Denisha wouldn't have been in an offside position if they...
Yeah, I was wondering that too, and would have been a good chance again.
Again, I don't think it was a deflection. I think there was an intentional play on the ball, and that's where the rule has changed. It used to be, again, that even a deflection, but I know that there's the intentional act. You have to, as a defender and as a referee, you have to recognize that moment that a player's attempting to play that ball intentionally. Denisha. Oyeni now inside. Mbai. Take a look at it here. We'll put it on their screen. This is it here. Yeah, I didn't see it. It's not on that play. This won't go off for a corner kick as a player goes down.
Yeah, John, remember the last corner kick for Detroit United? That was probably about 10 minutes ago. They had a great opportunity to put it in the back of the net. That header just went a little wide.
It was a little extracurriculars happening here.
Oh.
Like a shoving match happening right now. Emotions running high. Still happening.
Oh.
Now players have to be held back. Not something that you want to see.
Galani's the one for United. Can't see which one it would be. I think the one for Ohio, number 22. And a player's still down for Foot Ohio.
I think it's Balderas.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happened off the ball. The Foot really
I think I saw a yellow card.
just don't know to who.
Now I'm seeing a red card coming out for sure. Back pocket. I think it's going to be number 11. Goyeni is going to maybe get the card. Look at, now they're coming back together again. And there's the red card.
I think Foot, this is getting really bad.
Yeah, Njai.
We saw Bela, he got in there at the end there. Really got in the mix with Njai, as you mentioned.
So a red card was just issued to number 11, Alphonse Goyeni.
Of course, scored the lone goal for Detroit. So a lot to sort out here.
Gomez will take this corner kick, though, as we get things back underway. Gomez, curling ball, Patel, grab it out of the air. Now here comes Foot Ohio. Making the run up here. It's a good ball. Shake Guy. Shake Guy. Again, Guy, that was shot. Now Vargas took the shot, though, and now the flag goes up.
I think that's where the offside came in, and that's why Shake Guy was upset with Vargas. As you look here, Shake Guy is going to get a little bit of a shake, and then Vargas takes the shot, but he was in an offside position, and that's why Shake Guy is so upset. It's such an interesting.
It's almost
game.
like Shake Guy. It's like, come on, Guy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like.
Like at home, they're like, why are you saying Guy? But that's just his last name. And there's Shake Guy on the pass.
Njai now down by the end line. Looks to cross it towards middle of the penalty box, and one back by Detroit United. One back by Diop, and Foot Ohio. We're in the 90th minute now. We are going to see a substitution. It looks like Atov, Sir Claude Ejana.
Impressive.
Eddie Hoff, yeah, it's Eddie Hoff, a Sir Claude Ajana.
We'll go with Ajana.
Fair enough. Looks as though.
Yeah, that was the one player in United we don't have a name and number for. He looked like he was shaking up after that.
Also saw number 18 about to come on as well. Abdullah Fattah Yaqub.
Another impressive one.
Gomez, it's a great technical move from him. Njai. That's a good hold right there by Bingham. It's a tactical move there. You get beat, stop the promising attack, take your booking, and live to see another day.
Yeah, can't hate on that one. That is a clear tactical foul. And he was letting Guy know about it. Like, that was on purpose. Just had to stop you.
We were not given the pronunciations prior to the start of this game, but I went on and tried to, figure out pronunciations based off of names. And so if it was not pronounced Shake Guy. But either way, Njai now, he's all by himself. Njai will put it in towards goal, and the flag did go up for offside.
Yeah, that's why he just had to chip shot straight into the hands of Matovsky. But Detroit, they've got to figure out a way to score a goal here soon to give themselves a shot here, because I imagine it's going to be a lengthy stoppage time, because there's a lot to figure out with the little extracurriculars after the play, and then a long wait for the restarts.
You know, 4 goals in the first half, none here in the second. Best and only chance really for either side coming from that chance from Gomez as he was held back was Shekai once again. But again, we talk about like that opportunity at Gomez. He had a point blank shot and then the rebound by Belai and just unable. Look at this ball played in. Vargas now. He'll put it back across. Togola, shake guy. He'll take a shot, that's deflected. Vargas on the half volley to himself. Togola. Now Njai, he'll send one up and through the uprights.
Yeah, Ohio can start to smell it a little bit, and you just see there, if you're Detroit, put a tackle in. There's 5 green teal shirts. They're just kind of surrounded the ball. They got to put a tackle, and they've got to win possession back here. I know they're down a player, of course, with that red card, but they've got to get possession back, do everything they can to get the ball up the field and give themselves an opportunity to put one in the back of the net.
Shekai tried to find his teammate in Vargas, and Matovsky will come out and collect. 90th plus 4. Belai now, and all the rest all the way back to Patel. We're not informed of how much stoppage time would be given. My assumption is at least 5.
I think it'd be a little bit more than 5 based on just the
That's
restarts.
a great back heel. And now here comes Food Ohio. Crossing over to Shake Guy's wide open. Now Shake Guy, Matovsky gets a huge save.
Yeah, this game, it's really opened up. We're going to go end-to-end here to probably end this game, but Guy timed his run perfectly. Detroit has bodies committed forward, and Food Ohio really should be up a 3rd goal here, and then Gomez, just no one there to help him.
It's tackled, and free kick coming up here is Gomez looking to get the ball back and get things back underway. All played out of play, and you see the frustration there from Benny Tatai, and that will wrap this game up. And Food Ohio at home find a way here tonight on 3 goals in the first half. Come away with a 3-1 victory here over Detroit United. They have punched their ticket into the round of 16, and they will take on Chicago Nation here next weekend.
That should be a fun one, too. 2 really good teams. Chicago Nation, watched them early August. Did that game with you, and Chicago, very good team. But Food Ohio, they're also a very good team. I think get cleaned up a little bit in the final third, and they could make a really deep run into this playoffs.
We'll bring you back into our press box here in Metro Detroit. Jonathan Turner alongside Ryan Galinsky, and a good match here today. Again, we do apologize about that missed goal there, the 1 goal we missed, the 3rd goal in this game. But, you know, we talk about this matchup, we talk about these 2 teams and how good they are, and tonight, you know, we saw from both sides, we saw how good they can be. But Food Ohio was the one that came out here tonight with a victory. They did so off the back of Kasuji, who had 2 goals here in succession in the first half.
Yeah, I said the opening 15 minutes would be the most important And Foods Ohio, they grabbed a goal in the first 15 minutes, in the 10th minute to be exact, with that Kasuji goal, that little turnover in the middle, in the midfield, and then immediately going the other way, and Kasuji grabs that goal. But that's what I talked about right out of the gate, is that here's the goal. That's a great ball in from Njai, and then Kasuji slots it home. But that's what I talked about, the opening 15 minutes.
And then Aguirre with a corner kick like throw. Puts it in the back of the net. And then here comes Kasuji again.
Yeah, he could have
nice little touch shot there.
Yeah, he could have played it across to him by there. And there's a couple of decisions from Foods Ohio I thought could have been cleaned up a little bit better. But if Foods Ohio can clean things up in the final third, that little extra pass, that little cleaner touch, cleaner bit of quality inside the 18, I think this team could go very far.
Absolutely. We appreciate being a part of this broadcast here tonight. And again, watching here on the UPSL YouTube channel as well as the National Soccer Network. We will, I believe, be back here again next week doing this once again as Chicago Nation and Foods Ohio will battle it out. Obviously, where they play, that's yet to be determined. But both teams not that far away from each other, which just makes things a little easier. Either way, we appreciate you stopping on by here and being a part of this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with your friends and family. And for one final time, Foods Ohio 3, Detroit United 1. So long, everybody, from Marion, Ohio.